This never give and God never be. This sings songs, us sings. This never gives.
So you get somebody out there like Uncle Bernie Sanders telling you everything's free, Here comes Santa Claus, with a whole bag full of gifts. We don't lurch towards socialism because it would be difficult to convince the rest of us that he makes any sense. Unfortunately, he's, by himself in the Senate and aren't any other socialists there. But it does worry me that tens of thousands of young people were turning out saying, socialism, socialism. It's like, do they not realize the history of socialism? The history of socialism is poverty, despair, and violence. The only way you can enforce socialism is that one central authority gets to decide what you buy and sell, what you create. And if you disobey that law, it's the gulag, or it's prison, or it's famine. In Russia, 37 million people were killed. Tens of millions of people were killed by Mao in communist China. We fought wars against this. We had a Cold War for 70 years, your generation knowing what an awful thing communism/socialism is. But really, the young people aren't getting it. It's an absence of choice. It's the government telling you what to do, what to buy and sell, and what you can produce. That's what socialism is. It's not you being able to make any decisions. It's the absence of choice. But it also leads to poverty. We are the richest, greatest, freest, most humanitarian country on the planet Earth. In all time. Just 2 years ago, they added up all of the money that we gave away. Not the government, that you gave away to your churches. That we gave away to our churches and charitable causes. Nearly $400 billion. So people say, oh, it's all about greed. No, you can't give to people if you don't earn any money. Does anybody go to the bank to get a loan to give to their church? No, you give out of your savings to your church or to the Salvation Army or the things you have. But you have to earn money. But we have to have an economic system that allows us to earn money, and that's capitalism. Capitalism is equivalent to freedom. The freedom to buy and sell and trade. So Sam Walton got really rich with Walmart, but nobody forced you to buy his stuff. He just sold a lot of stuff at a cheap price, and he got very wealthy. That's what freedom is about. But freedom's also, if we want to preserve it from one generation to the other, we have to convince the next generation that there is an opportunity for them. So you've got people saying, oh, it's over, it's all broken and it's all rigged. I don't think so. I think the American dream's still out there for you. I think you can experience the American dream if you're in high school today. Look, Bill Gates became the richest man in the world. His mother was a school teacher. He just had a great idea and he worked hard. Not everybody's going to be Bill Gates. Some of us wish we were, but we're not all the way Bill Gates. But the thing is that if you do well in school, you can succeed in America. If you do well in a trade, you can succeed in America. If you're a hard worker, you can do great in America. So it shouldn't all be woe is me, that's a terrible place to live. No, it's a great place to live. But we've got to protect it from the people who want to take away our choices, from the people who want to spend money we don't have. So we've now racked up a $20 trillion debt. We borrow $1 million every minute. And you say, well, maybe we need to spend that money. Well, I'll give you a few examples of where we're spending it, and you tell me if you think that's a good idea. We've spent $100 billion on infrastructure in Afghanistan. Highways, bridges, and schools in Afghanistan. Now, if you want to donate your money to that, that's fine. But we do not have enough money to repair our own roads. We don't have enough money to take care of our own, and we spent $100 billion over there. We spent $15 billion in Pakistan. So I proposed recently an amendment. We had $8 billion left in the foreign aid account. I said, why don't we put that in the transportation fund for our country? Why don't we just spend that here at home? And I lost up there, but I guarantee if everybody in Kentucky got to vote, I think I'd win that vote. I also introduced an amendment